Hi, I'm Miss Kristen of the Oosterhout Free Library. It's almost St. Patrick's Day, which might make you think about parades, shamrocks, rainbows, and leprechauns. Now, you might have heard that if you catch a leprechaun, you will have good luck, or maybe even find a pot of gold. Well, today I'm going to share a story about everyone's favorite cat, Pete the cat, with the great leprechaun chase. Now, Pete and his friends are after a leprechaun to get some needed luck. Will they catch the leprechaun, or will they discover where true luck is found? Then I'll share a fun and tasty rainbow activity with a bit of science. Now, let's begin our story, Pete the Cat, the Great Leprechaun Chase.
Pete the Cat, the Great Leprechaun Chase. Written and illustrated by James Dean. Published by HarperCollins. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and Pete's teacher, Mr. G, is teaching about leprechauns. The only time you can catch one is on St. Patrick's Day. A leprechaun will bring you good luck, Mr. G says. Now, everyone in class wants a leprechaun. Pete gets a great idea. He will open a leprechaun catching business. St. Patrick's Day comes, and Pete gathers some supplies. He hangs a sign above his stand. This will be easy, Pete thinks. Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. Squirrel is Pete's first customer. I want a leprechaun, Squirrel says. I need good luck for my test. Cool, I'm on it, says Pete. Pete has a plan. He will follow a rainbow until he finds a leprechaun. Finally, Pete arrives at the end of the rainbow and finds Clover, the leprechaun, next to a pot of gold. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! But Clover is too fast. Did you think you could catch me so easily? He asks. Once there was a cat named Pete who thought nabbing some luck would be neat. Then he happened upon a smart leprechaun who he'll find quite tricky to beat. Clover disappears in a puff of green smoke. Pete will need a new plan. That afternoon, Gus visits Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. I want a leprechaun, Gus says. I need good luck for my band recital. Pete says, I'll see what I can do. Pete plans to lure Clover out with his music. He plays a jaunty song on his guitar, and before long, Clover dances over to Pete. Just a little closer, Pete thinks. Suddenly, Clover starts spinning around Pete. Round and round, Clover goes faster and faster. Oh no! Clover wraps up Pete with the rope. Pete has finally met his match, a crafty leprechaun he just can't catch. He'll never win. He better give in or find something else to snatch. That evening, Callie visits Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. I want a leprechaun, Callie says. I need good luck for my tennis match. Says Pete. St. Patrick's Day is almost over. There isn't much time left to catch a leprechaun, but Pete won't give up yet. Pete sets a trap for Clover. Before long, Clover tiptoes up to the trap and sniffs the air. I love candy," he whispers, peering under the box. Pete waits very quietly. Crash! Pete rushes over and checks underneath the trap, but it was empty. Clover skips away. Pete has tried many a plot, but still I haven't been caught. And isn't it dandy? I even got candy, while Pete ends up with squat. Pete has an idea. He follows the trail of spilled candy to Clover's secret hideout. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! Pete finally catches Clover. "Why do you want me?" Clover asks. "I'm helping my friends who need some extra luck," Pete says. "Luck doesn't come from having a leprechaun," says Clover. "You and your friends have each other. That already makes you as lucky as can be." Could Clover be right? Pete is one very lucky cat. A lucky cat doesn't need a lucky leprechaun. He lets Clover go. Pete decides he will be the good luck his friends need by helping them out himself. Pete helps Squirrel study for his test. Squirrel aces it. Pete helps Gus rehearse for the recital. Gus rocks it. Pete helps Callie practice for her match. Callie wins it. Clover magically appears. "Good job, Pete," says Clover. "I have one more poem for you." While Clover played hide and seek, Pete learned something unique. The luck that you make beats luck that you take any old day of the week. Happy St. Patrick's Day! The end.
I like that story. Pete discovers that true luck is found in helping others. Pete also created a cool leprechaun catcher. Have you ever made one of those before? Well, in the story, Pete tried to catch the leprechaun with some candy. So today, we're going to do an activity with some tasty rainbow candy that also has a little bit of science too. And who knows, maybe it will catch the attention of a candy-loving leprechaun. So let's begin.
For this magic rainbow candy experiment, you will need a plate. White is best. Very warm, almost hot water. You might need an adult helper for this. You'll also need some rainbow-colored candies like Skittles or M&Ms. And you'll need a table or other flat surface. Directions. Place the candies around the outer circle of the white plate. You can choose if you want to arrange your candies in a pattern. It's up to you. I chose to put two colors together in this pattern, but you can choose any pattern you wish. Step 2. Now before you pour the water, take a moment to think and predict what will happen when you pour the water and get the candies wet. Will the colors all blend together to create new colors, or will they each stay the same color? Think about it. Gently pour the warm or hot water on the edges of the plate until the candies are wet but not floating. Now wait and watch, and try really hard not to move the plate while you're waiting. What do you see? Try it and find out for yourself. What is happening? When you add the warm water to the candies, the rainbow colored candy coating dissolves. This coating is made up of sugar and food coloring. And as the sugar dissolves, it moves to an area of less sugar, which is the middle of the plate. Now, since the candies dissolve at the same time and have the same amount of sugar and food coloring, the colors don't immediately begin to mix. That is why you see this cool rainbow effect. Pretty cool, huh? There are lots more ways that you can explore with this activity. You could try out some other fun color combinations like these below. Most importantly, don't forget to eat your experiment. Yum!
I hope you had fun. I hope you keep exploring, and we'll see you next time. Bye!